Very good morning to all of you. In my previous video, we discussed about ledger. We discussed what is the meaning of ledger. Further, we discussed what are the important features of ledger. Further, we discussed what is the difference between journal and ledger. Then later we started with format of a ledger. First of all, ledger it is a book in which all similar kind of transactions are recorded in order to ascertain the result of the business. That particular book is called as ledger. Ledger is actually account in which we will write or we will record information about particular person or information about particular thing. And at the end, we'll get to know the status of the business by preparing ledger account. This is what this is about meaning of ledger. As we all know that it is a book which is prepared with the help of journal. So journal is based for preparation of this particular book. And this particular book is based for preparation of trial balance of the company. And in ledger, we will record transactions on periodical basis. So these are certain important features of ledger. Then we discussed certain differences between journal and ledger. Like journal is a book of prime entry and ledger is a book of final entry. And journal in which transactions are recorded on a day-to-day basis, but in ledger transactions are recorded on periodical basis. So like this we have discussed around 7 to 8 differences between journal and ledger. Now, from the point of examination, very important question is what is the difference between journal and ledger. And as far as problems are concerned, that they are going to ask us one problem for 5 marks, that is preparation of personal ledger account. So today in this particular class, I will teach you people about format of journal. Actually, we discussed this particular thing in my previous video also, but once again, I will make it clear that what is the format of the ledger and how to record transactions in the book of ledger. And today we'll take certain transactions and we'll pass the journal entries and we'll post those journal entries in the books of we'll post those journal entries to ledger account. Yes. As I was telling you people, here ledger it is nothing but account, and this particular account will be divided into two sides. It will be divided into two sides. So one is debit side and another one is credit side. So yeah, you can say that this is ledger account, Pradeep's account, which is divided into two sides such as debit side and credit side. Here, left hand side of an account is known as debit side and right hand side of an account is known as credit side. And each side you will find in the book of ledger, each side you will find 4 columns. So totally 8 columns will come in case of ledger, in case of ledger. So like this, totally 8 columns will come in case of ledger account. We'll find 4 columns on the debit side and we'll find similar 4 columns on the credit side. Here, first column will be date, second column will be for particulars, third column will be for JF. JF stands for journal folio. That how we will make ledger folio column in the book of journal. Like that, we should make journal folio column in the book of ledger. Then fourth column is for amount. Then later similarly, on the credit side, again, we'll find 4 similar kind of columns. First column is for date, second column is for particulars, third column is for journal folio, and fourth column is for amount. So this is all about format of ledger. Now I will tell you people that how to record the transactions in the book of ledger. Actually, journal is base for preparation of ledger accounts. So here is the transaction. Here is the transaction. That is on 1st January 2019. Transaction is paid cash to Pradeep rupees 5,000. Paid cash to Pradeep rupees 5,000. This is the transaction. So what is the journal entry for this transaction? Paid cash to Pradeep. It means Pradeep is the receiver and cash is going out of the business. So what would be the journal entry? Journal entry is Pradeep's account debit to cash account. Pradeep's account debit to cash account. Yes. Then what is the narration? Narration is being cash paid to Pradeep. Okay. So first like this, we have to pass the journal entry. Later, we should post this journal entry to ledger accounts. So before posting, you should prepare the respective ledger accounts. Here, how many accounts we are finding in this particular transaction? We are finding here totally two accounts. One is Pradeep's account and another one is cash account. So prepare two separate ledger accounts. One is in the name of Pradeep, so Pradeep's account, and another account is cash account. So like this, how many accounts you people need to prepare? You people need to prepare totally two accounts. Okay, which are those two accounts? Pradeep's account and cash accounts. Here, before preparing any ledger account, in the middle of the line, first you should write the name of the account. Later, on the left hand side, you should write the abbreviation of debit, and on the right hand side, you should write the abbreviation of credit. You should write the abbreviation of credit. Okay, now we need to analyze the transaction and we need to pass the journal entries, and later we should post that journal entry to ledger account. Now, how to post the journal entry to ledger account? This is the journal entry. No, Pradeep's account debit to cash account. Otherwise, I will better yeah, put that particular journal entry in format itself. Just a minute, just a minute. Yes, we'll put it in format. It looks systematic. Yes. This is the format of journal, right? How many columns will come? 5 columns will come. So first column, date of the transaction, 1st January 2019. What is the transaction? Paid cash to Pradeep. So Pradeep is the receiver. So Pradeep's account, debit. Pradeep's account, debit. Right, Pradeep's account, debit. To which account? To cash account. Why cash account is credited? Here cash account is credited because cash is going out of the business. Cash is going out of the business. So Pradeep's account debit to cash account. What is the narration? Narration is being cash paid to Pradeep. Being cash paid to Pradeep. Okay, ledger folio column is nil. Pradeep's account debit. Debit column rupees 5,000. To cash account credit column how much? Rupees 5,000. So this is how we need to pass the journal entry. So the process of passing the journal entry is called as a journalizing. Now we should transfer this journal entry to ledger account. This particular process is called as what? It is called as posting. It is called as what? It is called as posting. So let us post this particular journal entry to ledger. Before posting journal to ledger, you should identify number of accounts. Here two accounts are there. So one is Pradeep's account and another one is cash account. So in the with the same name, you people need to prepare two separate ledger account. One is Pradeep's account and another one is cash account. Understood? So like this, we have prepared to ledger accounts. Now we should post it to ledger. Okay, go to journal entry. Which account is debited? Pradeep's account is debited. Which account is debited? Pradeep's account is debited. So first you should search Pradeep's account and you should move towards debit side of the Pradeep's account because Pradeep's account is debited. Understood? So Pradeep's account debit. So you should move towards debit side of Pradeep's account and you should write the date of the transaction in date column. That is 1/1/2019. Understood? Now move to particulars column. Move to particulars column. In particulars column here on the debit side, you should write the name of the account is credited. You should write what? Yeah, Pradeep's account is debited. So you should move towards debit side of Pradeep's account. In particulars column, you should write the name of the account is credited using word called to. So which account is credited? Cash account is credited. So here in particulars column on the debit side, you should write the name of the account is credited using word called to. Yes. What is the amount? Yes. Pradeep's account debit. Yeah, Pradeep's account is debited by how much? It is debited by rupees 5,000. Understood? Okay. Yes. Now, see here, every business transactions will affect minimum two accounts. They will affect minimum two accounts. So once here we recorded transaction in Pradeep's account. Now another time we should record transaction in which account? We should record it in cash account. Now here in this particular journal entry, cash account is debited or credited? Yes, it is credited. So search cash account in the book of ledger. Yes, it is here. Write the date of the transaction on the credit side because here cash account is credited. So move towards credit side of cash account. In a date column, write the date of the transaction, and in particulars column, you should write the name of the account is debited. You should write the name of the account is debited. Which account is debited? Pradeep's account is debited, and you should use a term called buy. You should use a term called buy. So once again, I will repeat, on the credit side of the account, in particulars column, we should write the name of the account is debited using word called buy. So here, which account is debited? Pradeep's account is debited. So we are writing it on the credit side of cash account using word called buy. So what is the amount of the transaction? It is rupees 5,000. Understood? It is how we need to post the journal entries to the book of ledger. Understood? This particular process is called as what? It is called as posting. Let us take some more examples. 2nd January 2019, 2nd January 2019, salary paid, transaction is salary paid rupees 8,000, salary paid rupees 8,000. First, what we should do, say here, at the time of examination, while preparing ledger account, no need to write the journal entry in answer sheet. You need to pass the journal entry. Understood? Later, you should directly post it to ledger account. You need to process it. You need to analyze it. Understand? Okay, so let us pass the journal entry now. Let us pass the journal entry. Yes, what is the journal entry for this particular transaction now? Sorry. What is the journal entry for this particular transaction? First of all, 2nd January 2019 is the date. What is the transaction? Salary paid rupees 8,000. So two accounts are, one is a salary account and another one is a cash account. So here salary is expenditure. No. So according to nominal account, which what should be debited? Debit all expenses and losses. So salary should be debited. So salary account debit. Which account should be credited now? Credited now. Cash account is credited because here cash is going out of the business. Understood? What is the narration? Narration is being salary paid. Being salary paid. Okay. Yes. Ledger folio column is nil. Debit column is rupees 8,000. Credit column is rupees 8,000. Understood? So like this, we need to pass the journal entry in the mind itself. No need to write it. No need to write it at the time of examination. Now let us post this journal entry to ledger account. See here. First, you should see that which all accounts are there here. One is salary account is there and another one is cash account is there. Yes. So in the book of ledger, we should see whether these two accounts are there or not. Otherwise, we should create it. See here. Here two accounts were in the first transaction, two accounts were Pradeep's account and cash account. And here two accounts are salary account and cash account. See here, already we are having cash account. No need to prepare cash account once again. Understood? So now which account we need to prepare? Just we need to prepare salary account. Just we need to prepare which account? Which account we need to prepare? Salary account we need to prepare. So before preparing salary account, we should write abbreviation of debit on the left hand side, right? Then later in the middle of the line, we should write the name of the account, which account it is, salary account, and on the right hand side, we should write the abbreviation of credit. Yes. Understood. Okay. This is which account? This is salary account. Let us remove this particular thing. Yeah, this is which account? This is salary account. Okay. Yeah. Now move to journal entry. What is the journal entry? Journal entry is salary account debit. Salary account is debited. So search here salary account. Yeah, salary account is here. It is debited. No. So move to debit side of salary account. Write down the date. It is 2nd January 2019. In particulars column, what you should write? You should write the name of the account is debited. Which account is debited? Cash account is debited. See here, what is the journal entry? Salary paid. Salary account debited to cash account. So here is the salary account and it is debited. So move towards debit side of salary account. In particulars column, write the name of the account is credited. Which account is credited? Cash account is credited. So salary account debit. On the debit side of salary account, in particulars column, to which account? To cash account. Yes, how much salary is paid? 8,000 rupee is paid. Okay. So as I told you people, every business transactions will affect how many accounts? They will affect minimum two accounts. So we recorded transaction in salary account. Now we should write it in which account? We should write it in cash account. See here. Here, what is the journal entry? Journal entry is a salary account debited to cash account. So salary account was debited. So that is the reason in salary account we recorded transaction on the debit side, like to cash account. Now what about cash account? Cash account is actually credited. So now move towards credit side of cash account and write the date of the transaction, that is the 2nd January 2019. Now in particulars column, you should write what? You should write the name of the account is debited. Which account is debited? Salary account is debited. Here, see here we should write the name of the account is debited using word called buy. So buy salary account, buy salary account. What is the amount of the transaction? Amount of the transaction is rupees 8,000. Understood? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Let us take one more example. Yes. Next transaction, it is dated on 3rd January 2019. 3rd January 2019. Transaction is started business with cash. Started business with cash. Rupees 1 lakh. Started business with cash. Rupees 1 lakh. This is the transaction. So let us pass the journal entry for this transaction. Let us pass the journal entry here. Yeah, this is the format of journal, right? First we'll write the date of the transaction, that is the 3rd January 2019. Okay, started business with cash, rupees 1 lakh. What is the journal entry? Started business with cash means cash is coming into the business. Then who is the giver? Owner is the giver. So which is the owner's account? Capital account is the owner's account. So what is the journal entry now? Started business with cash. So cash comes in. Which account should be debited? Cash account should be debited. Which account should be debited? Cash account should be debited. To which account? To capital account. Why capital account is credited? Because it is a personal account and the credit rule of personal account is credit is the giver. So here who is the giver? Owner is the giver. So let us write the narration being started business with cash. Started business with cash. Started business with cash. Ledger folio column is nil. Debit column is rupees 1 lakh and credit column is rupees 1 lakh. Understood? Yes. Now we should post this particular journal entry to ledger. Okay, so in this particular journal entry, how many accounts you are finding? Here we are finding two accounts. One is cash account and another one is capital accounts. Here already we are having cash account, no need to prepare cash account once again. Then what about capital account? Yes, we are not having capital account and we should prepare it now. So let us prepare capital account. Yes, and before preparing account, you should write the abbreviation of debit on the left hand side. And which account it is? It is capital account. Write the name of the account in the middle of the line. And we should write the abbreviation of credit. We should write abbreviation of credit on the right hand side of an account. Okay, now this is the format, right? This is the format of the account. Okay, fine. Yes, this is which account? This is capital account. So let us go to the journal entry first. What is the journal entry? Journal entry is cash account debited to capital account. Cash account debited to capital account. So cash account is debited. No, so here is the cash account and it is debited. Move towards debit side of cash account. Write the date of the transaction and in particulars column, what you should write? You should write the name of the account is credited using word called what? Using word called to. So which account is credited? Capital account is credited. So to which account? To capital accounts. Here journal entry is cash account debited to capital account. So cash account debit to which account? To capital account. What is the amount of the transaction? It is rupees 1 lakh. Understood? Okay. So I was telling you people that every accounts will of every transactions will affect a minimum how many accounts? They will affect a minimum two accounts. So journal entry was cash account debited to capital account. Are you getting my point? Cash account was debited to capital account. Are you getting my point? That is the reason here we recorded transaction on the debit side of cash account. Now let us move to capital account. In that particular journal entry, capital account is credited. Yes, what is the journal entry? Cash account debited to capital account. No, so capital account is credited. Now move towards capital account. On the credit side of capital account, we should write the name of the. Yes. Move towards credit side of capital account. In that particular journal entry, capital account is credited. Now, what was the journal entry? Cash account debited to capital account. So capital account is credited. So move towards credit side of capital account. Write the date of the transaction. It is 3rd January 2019. Yeah, in particulars column, what you should write? You should write the name of the account is debited using word called buy. So which account is debited? Cash account is debited. So what is the journal entry? Cash account debited to capital account. So that is the reason we move towards credit side of capital account, and in particulars column what we are written, we are written the name of the account is debited using word called buy. Okay, now we should write the amount. How much is the amount? It is rupees 1 lakh. This is how we need to record transactions in the book of ledger, and this particular process is called as what? It is called as posting. Understood? The procedure, or you can say the process of recording transactions in the book of journal is known as journalizing, and the process of recording transactions in the book of ledger is known as what? It is known as posting. Yes. Let us take one more example. Let us take one more example. Let us take one more example. Yeah. Now transaction is dated on 4th January 2019. 4th January 2019. Transaction is received cash from Pradeep. Received cash from Pradeep rupees 1000. Received cash from Pradeep rupees 1000. So first what you should do? You should pass the journal entry. Don't write it anywhere. Internally itself you need to pass that particular journal entry. So yes, yeah, let us make the format of the journal. This is the format of the journal, right? So let us pass the journal entry now. What is the date? It is 4th January 2019. What is the journal entry? Received cash from Pradeep. Hmm? Received cash from Pradeep, in the sense cash comes in. Who is the giver? Pradeep is the giver. So what is the journal entry? Journal entry is cash account debit. Cash account debit to which account? To cash account debit to Pradeep's account. Why Pradeep's account? Because Pradeep is giver. To Pradeep's account. See, received cash from Pradeep. It means cash comes in. Then who is the giver? Pradeep is the giver. So what is the journal entry? Cash account debited to Pradeep's account. Let us write the narration in bracket, being cash received from Pradeep. Cash received from Pradeep. Understood? Okay, let us write the amount. Yeah, cash account debit rupees 1000 to Pradeep's account 1000. Understood? Okay. Now we should post this particular journal entry to ledger accounts. No, okay. Received cash from Pradeep. Two accounts are cash account and Pradeep's account. Now move to ledger accounts. Yes, here we are finding both the accounts. Which are those both the accounts? One is cash account and another one is Pradeep's account. Yes, here both the accounts are available. Both the accounts are available. Okay. So what is the journal entry? Cash account debit. Cash account is debited. Here is the cash account. So move towards debit side of cash account. Write the date of the transaction. What is the date? It is 4th January 2019. In particulars column, what you should write now? You should write the name of the account is credited. Cash account debit to which account? To Pradeep's account. Which account? To Pradeep's account. Understood? What is the amount? Amount is rupees 1000. What is the amount? Amount is rupees 1000. Okay. So we recorded transaction in cash account. Now we should record transaction in which account? In Pradeep's account. Okay. Search Pradeep's account. Yes, here is the Pradeep account. It is debited or credited? Yes, it is credited. So move towards credit side of Pradeep's account. Write the date of the transaction. It is 4th January 2019. Move towards particulars column. Yes, here which term we will use? We will use a term called buy. And which account we will write? We will write the name of the account is debited. Which account is debited? Cash account is debited. Understood? Okay. So what is the journal entry? Cash account debit. So cash account debit to Pradeep's account. Understood? Now on the credit side, yes, yeah, Pradeep, here Pradeep's account is credited. No, so move towards credit side of Pradeep's account. In particulars column right now, buy cash account. Yes, amount column, how much? It is rupees 1000. So it is how we need to post the transactions from the book of journal to the book of ledger. This particular process is called as what? It is called as posting. It is called as what? It is called as posted. Okay, yes. Let us proceed further. Now, let us discuss one more thing, that is how to balance these ledger accounts. These all are ledger accounts. These all are ledger accounts. Understood? How many ledger accounts we are finding here? We are finding here one ledger account called Pradeep's account. Another one is cash account. Another one is which account? It is cash account. Okay. Later, next one is salaries account. Okay. Another one is capital account. Like this, we are finding around four ledger accounts. How many accounts we are finding? Four ledger accounts we are finding here. Once you posted entries from the book of journal to the book of ledger, what is your next task? Your next task is closing of these ledger accounts. It is nothing but balancing of these ledger accounts. Understood? And at the time of balancing of ledger account, you need to follow certain procedures. What are those procedures? What are those procedures? So I will write procedures here. Hmm? Procedures for balancing of an account. Balancing of an account. Okay. So what is the first step? First step is total up debit side or credit side. Credit side, whichever is higher, whichever is higher. What is the first step? First step is total up debit side or credit side, whichever is higher. Second step is write the same figure. Okay, write the same figure on the opposite side of an account. On the opposite side of an account. Opposite side of an account. What is the first step? First step is total up debit side or credit side, whichever is higher. Second step is write the same figure on the opposite side of an account. And third step is find the difference. Find the difference. This is the third step. Understood? Okay. Let us implement these steps and later we'll continue with procedure. What is the first step? First step is total up debit side or credit side, whichever is higher. So let us balance Pradeep's account first. Here, what is the first step? First step is total up debit side or credit side, whichever is higher. Which side total is more? Which side total is more? Actually, debit side total is more. It is rupees how much? 5,000. Understood? So total of debit side or credit side, whichever is higher. So debit side total is more. That is rupees 5,000. So we have totaled up debit side. Now, what is the next step? Next step is, first step is total of debit side or credit side, whichever is higher. Second step is write the same figure on the opposite side of an account. Write the same figure on the opposite side of an account. Understood? Okay. Now, third step is find out the balancing figure. Which side you are going to find out the balancing figure now? Credit side we are going to find. Here, see here. 5,000, 5,000, no balance. But here 5,000 and 1,000. How much is the balance? 4,000 rupee is the balance. So find the difference, or find out, find out the balancing figure. Find out the balancing figure. Understood? Okay. Yeah. See here. Suppose if you found a balancing figure on the credit side of an account, you should write by balance carried down. What you should write? You should write by balance carried down. CD stands for carried down, BD stands for brought down. Understood? So total up debit side or credit side, whichever is higher. So here debit side total is more, that is rupees 5,000. So we made total of debit side first. Later, we are taken same figure on the opposite side of an account, that is rupees 5,000. And what is your third step? Find out the balancing figure. Yes, we found the balancing figure between 1,000 and 5,000. It is how much? It is 4,000. And this particular balancing figure is treated as a closing balance. Is treated as a closing balance, and it is usually related to or pertaining to last date of the month, that is 31st January 2019. Understood? Yes, this is the closing balance and it should be written on the closing date of the month. What is the closing date of January? It is 31st January 2019. 31st January 2019. 31st January 2019. 2019. Okay, now what we should do? Now what we should do? Now, see here, find out the balancing figure is the third step. Now, what is the fourth step? Fourth step is write the same balancing figure, write the same balancing figure, just a minute. Write the balancing figure on the opposite side of the account. Write the same balancing figure on the opposite side of an account, on the opposite side of an account below the total, below the total. Yes, this is the last step. See here, write the same balancing figure. Write the same balancing figure on the opposite side of an account below the total. So what is your balancing figure here? 4,000 rupees is the balancing figure. So this same 4,000 rupee balancing figure should be written on the opposite side of an account below the total. And to this, see here, this is the balancing figure. The same balancing figure should be written on the opposite side of an account below the total, and to this particular balancing figure we should write the first date of the next month. Here what we are written, here actually we are written the last date of that particular month. Here we should write the first date of next month. So what is the first date? It is 1st February 2019. 1st February 2019. See here, this is closing balance of January, that is 31st January 2019. This is closing balance, and the closing balance of January will become the opening balance for February. Understood? Will become the opening balance for February. So we should write the same balancing figure on the opposite side of an account below the total, and here for this we should write the next date. What is the next date? It is 1st February 2019. And for this what we should write? We should write to balance brought down. What we should write? We should write to balance brought down. Understood? This is the procedure for balancing of an ledger account. So let us balance remaining ledger account. Let us balance remaining ledger account. Yes, here is the next account. Which account it is? Cash account. Which account it is? Cash account. Okay, let us balance cash account now. And you know the procedure. You know the procedure. Yes, what is the procedure? Total up debit side or credit side, whichever is higher, whichever is higher. So here it is 1 lakh plus 1,000. It is 1 lakh 1,000. This is 5,000 plus 8,000 is 13,000. Which side total is more? Debit side total is more. So how much is the total of debit side? It is rupees 1 lakh. 1 lakh how much? It is rupees 1 lakh 1,000. 1 lakh 1,000. Okay, what is the second step? Take the same figure on the opposite side of an account, that is rupees 1 lakh 1,000. Understood? Find out the balancing figure. See here, this is 1 lakh 1,000, and from that deduct 13,000. 5,000 plus 8,000 is how much? It is 13,000. Understood? So 1 lakh 1,000, 1 lakh 1,000 minus 13,000 minus 13,000 will get how much? Will get 88,000. Will get 88,000. This is what? This is balancing figure. So what is the first step? Total up debit side or credit side, whichever is higher. Take the same figure on the opposite side of an account. Third step is find out the balancing figure. So here is the balancing figure, and this balance should be considered as which balance? It should be considered as a closing balance on 31st January 2019. Understood? Okay. To this closing balance, what we should write? What we should write? We should write by balance carried down. By balance carried down. Understood? So this closing balance will become the opening balance for next month. So what is the fourth step? Fourth step is write the same balancing figure on the opposite side of an account below the total. Understood? Okay. So this is which balance now? Actually, this is opening balance for next month. So what is the opening date of next month? It is 1st February 2019. 19. In particulars column, what we should write? In particulars column, we should write to balance, to balance brought down, to balance brought down. Understood? It is how we need to close the ledger account. So let us move to remaining accounts. Remaining accounts. Yes, what is the next account? Next account is actually salary account. Let us close salary account now. Total up debit side or credit side, whichever is higher. Which side total is more? Debit side total is more. There is no figure on the credit side. Understood? Okay, debit side total is more. How much is the total of debit side? 8,000, right? Okay, so let us write the same figure on the opposite side of an account, that is rupees 8,000. How much is the balancing figure? How much is the balancing figure? That is rupees 8,000. Yes, let us write at top. The balancing figure is rupees 8,000. Which balance it is? It is closing balance, and it must be written on the closing date of the month, that is 31st January 2019. What we have to write here in particulars column? Here we should write by balance carried down, by balance carried down. Okay. The same closing balance will become opening balance for next month. The same closing balance will become opening balance for next month. So what we should do now? We should write the same balancing figure on the opposite side of an account below the total. We should write the same balancing figure on the opposite side of an account below the total. Now, in a date column, we should write the next date. We should write the next date. We should write the next date. What is the next date? I mean, 31st January 2019. What is the next date? 1st February 2019. Yes, in particulars column, what we should write now? In particulars column, we should write to balance, to balance brought down, to balance brought down. Understood? Closing balance carried down, opening balance brought down. Understood? If you found balancing figure on the credit side, you should write by balance carried down. If you found it on the debit side, you should write to balance carried down. Understood? But opening balance should be to balance brought down and by balance brought down. Okay, yes, yeah. Let us move to next account. Capital account is here. Yeah, let us close this capital account. Total of debit side or credit side, whichever is higher. Which side total is more? Credit side total is more. How much is the total of credit side? It is rupees 1 lakh. Take the same figure on the opposite side of an account. Opposite side of an account. How much it is? It is rupees 1 lakh. Now what you should do? You should find out the balancing figure. How much is the balancing figure? It is rupees 1 lakh. Understood? Which balance it is now? It is a closing balance. Now, in a date column, we should write the closing date, that is 31st January 2019. In particulars column, what we should write? In particulars column, we should write to balance, closing balance. No, to balance carried down. Closing balance carried down, opening balance brought down. So this is closing balance. Understood? So to balance carried down, right? Now we should write the same balancing figure on the opposite side of an account below the total. Below the total, how much it is? It is rupees 1 lakh. Now which balance it is? Which balance it is? It is opening balance. So we should write the next date. What is the next date after 31st January 2019? It is 1st February 2019. 1st February 2019. In particulars column, what we should write now? We should write, it is credit side, no? So we should write by balance brought down, by balance brought down. Understood? By balance brought down. Okay, so closing balance carried down, opening balance brought down. For closing balance, you should write the last date of the month, and for opening balance, you should write the first date of next month. Understood? January's closing balance will become the opening balance for February, and the closing balance of February will become the opening balance for March, and closing balance of March will become the opening balance for April, so on. Understood? So here, preparing a ledger account, it is not at all a difficult task. The very important thing is we must be capable to pass the journal entry. Once you pass a journal entry, then almost 90% work will get over. Later, you need to prepare respective ledger accounts, and no need to prepare same account again and again. You can take the example here. Here also cash account is there. 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 It does not mean that we should prepare 4 cash account. We should prepare only 1 cash account, and we should write all cash account related transactions in that particular account. That is only called as ledger. Now, what is ledger? It is a book in which all similar kind of transactions are recorded at one place. That particular book is called as ledger. So here n number of time cash account is appeared. Understood. So, but we should prepare only one cash account. And even you can take Pradeep's account. It has appeared for 2 times in the book of journal. It does not mean that we have to prepare 2 Pradeep's accounts. Here, we have to prepare only one Pradeep's account. Understood. Are you getting my point? So preparation of ledger account is very simple. And once you prepared ledger account, what is your next task? Balancing of those ledger account. And how many steps are there? There are 4 steps in balancing or closing of ledger account. What are those steps? First step is we should make total of debit side or credit side, whichever is higher. Which side total will be more? That side total we should make first. Later, we should write the same figure, that same total figure on the opposite side of an account. Suppose if total of debit side is more, then make the total of debit side, then take same figure on the credit side. That is the second step. And the third step is you should find out the balance, or you have to find out the balancing figure between that total and the items that are appeared on the opposite side of that particular account. So you have to find out the balancing figure. That particular balancing figure will be which balance? It will be closing balance. It will be closing balance. See here. Here is the closing balance. For closing balance, we should write the closing date of the month, and we should call it as what? Balance carried down. Balance carried down. If it is on the credit side, by balance carried down. If it is on the debit side, we should write to balance carried down. Understood? This is the third step. What is the fourth step? The last step is we should write the same balancing figure on the opposite side of an account below the total, where you will make total in the first step. No, so below that, on the opposite side of an account below the total, we should write the same balancing figure, and that particular balancing figure will be opening balance, and we should write the opening date of the next month. So here closing date is 31st January. Understood. What is the opening date? It is opening date of next month is 1st February 2019. That is the reason here we are written 1st February 2019. To balance brought down rupees 4,000. Understood. Actually, for examination, they won't ask this kind of questions. What they will do is they will give us transactions pertaining to a person. For example, they will give us around 10 transactions related to Pradeep, and they will ask us to prepare personal ledger account. That is, they will ask us to prepare Mr. Pradeep's account. That kind of questions will come for 5 marks. And till today, in each and every question paper, we will find at least one 5-mark problem on personal ledger. So from the point of examination, preparation of ledger account is very important. And more than that, we must be perfect with balancing of ledger account. So please keep in mind these 4 important steps and implement these all 4 important steps in sequence. By that, easily you can balance the account. So it is all about what is the format of the ledger and how to post the entries from the book of journal to the book of ledger, and at last how to balance that particular ledger account. Understood? And without fail, you should write opening balance in ledger account. Understood? Only finding balancing figure and writing over there balance carried down, that is not enough. What is the next step? You should write the same balancing figure on the opposite side of an account below the total, and it will be the opening balance for the next month. Understood? And later what you should do? You should write the first date of the next month, like 1st February 2019. And if it is on the debit side, you should write to balance brought down. If it is on the credit side, you should write by balance brought down. So this is the simplest procedure in connection with the preparation of ledger account and balancing of ledger account. In my next video, I will start with solving problems on personal ledger account. So let us end the class now. Thank you so much.